back, I started a company called, a small startup called Mera Library. It started in Kerala first, called India Library, and then we developed further. So the reason behind that was, okay, we talk about conserving trees and conserving a lot of things, okay? But nobody seems to be putting in any effort to conserve Bhasha literature, which I'm using the term Bhasha because I really feel vernacular is not the, it doesn't suit the thing, it's Bhasha literature. Okay, how do you move next? It's an online digital library for Indian Bhasha languages. We started off by aggregating classics in Malayalam and converting them into electronic formats and aggregating them. Then we found a lot of the smaller publishers, the individual authors having no marketplace to go to because bookshops are closing down, libraries are on their way out, and even if you go to a railway station today, you will not find a place where you can really buy a book. That is, we wanted to get all the classics. We thought we could do it in Malayalam first and then this thing, so that is where we are at. So initially it was a not-for-profit this thing, but in a couple of years we realized without a sustainable business model, this is not going to last. It could go for 10 years, we could put in a bit of money. So then we came out of the business model where the authors and the right owners or the publishers are remunerated by the library. So their books are placed in the library, and every time a rental takes place, they get 67 paisa. So there are certain publishers now who are already making 5,000 rupees a month on rentals. That is the equitable partnership with publishers in this thing. Okay, these are some quick statistics because the number of mobile users, smartphone users, teledensity, all are increasing. So we feel there's a lot of scope for electronic reading, especially among the young who are not, who don't have a problem with reading a book. And most of us, I'm 48, so I like to read a book. I like to open a book. I like to feel it in my hand. So those are not things I can do on the phone and things, but for the future generation, that's not a problem. That's all. Okay. This is mainly we're trying to reach the smaller schools, the smaller colleges, who still have who have libraries in their mother tongues. Like it's not just educational books. So we feel we can supply certain collections to schools, like for the below 5th standard, below this thing. So that's what we're doing now. And instead of looking too much at the NRIs and the big cities, what we feel is our product, our service can do really well in rural India and in the smaller cities because the connectivity is the same and most of them are used to reading in this thing. Not that I'm saying a city dweller reads only in English, but sometimes we don't have the option. We do not have if say in a Marathi classic, I'm sure if you go to a bookshop, it will be very tough to get it in Marathi. You may get the translation, but you will not. So that is our endeavor. We want to conserve classic literature for So these are some of the milestones. We have 100 plus publishing houses, 100 plus individual authors or right owners in case the author is no more. We have 5,000 books in the library and we are getting together another 25,000. We are converting them into electronic formats, which is quite a job. So this is something I'm very proud about because I had asked 3 Jnanapith Award winners in Karnataka to join. The first person threw me out, the next 2 gave their books. Mr. Girish Karna did not give his books, the UR Anantamurthy and Dr. Chandrasekhar Kambara. So he just asked me, just leave. Yeah. Okay. We have mobile apps for the Apple and Android. Apple, we've been having it for quite some time, but India being, it should logically end up as a more Android market. So we have developed for Android and it's working. It's available free on the Play Store and the Apple Store, both the. And the biggest milestone of all, like last 2 months, we've been able to start paying royalties to the publishers and the authors and the right owners, which I believe is only in the electronic format, especially in the library. It's just the second time it's happening in India. So all of us in our team are very, very proud of that we are able to give something back to the thing. And that is something very few, even the authors do not expect it. They sell, library buys 10 copies and that's it. Nobody is paying them beyond that. And that's it. That's yeah.
Anybody else have questions for me?
Yes.
Okay. One of the first things that comes to my mind is when you're saying classics, you're talking about what about the copyright? Are these beyond copyright?
When I say classics, I mean all the old, the really old classics.
Okay.
So anything over usually over 7
So
years
it's beyond the
out of
copyright. Yeah.
copyright.
Okay. So this is all on the public domain.
All the public domain, but
Okay.
all the publisher books are with copyright. I mean,
How did you manage to deal with the publishers, because they are the hardest community to deal with in terms of putting anything online?
No, I think they're very misunderstood industry because
Yeah.
they're going through such bad times. Everybody's in a bad mood. Everybody's in a bad temper. So, I mean, but to be honest, I have not had one person. I mean, okay, I had the Jnanapith Award winner saying no, but a big publishing house has never refused me.
I see.
It's taken us 2-3 times to go to, because what we have is a non-exclusive agreement. He can leave it in the library, he can leave it in his, we do not look for exclusivity.
What about the authors themselves? How do they see it? Because one of the challenges of people trying to understand the digital space, a lot of authors don't understand that going online, they see it as a loss of revenue, because that's one of the biggest problems that we have. How do you actually manage to convince so many authors?
No, I thought the biggest biggest query they had was, what if somebody just prints my book out?
Exactly what
So we have certain level of security, where I'm not saying it's impossible to take the books out of the library, but they will have to do it page by page. And I don't believe anybody, it's not like music. You just get one song. This is a very difficult task. And luckily I do not have any bestsellers and things like that. I'm sticking to the, so far we never faced that issue. And then just to bring that loss of revenue, we have a real-time publisher dashboard. So every time a book is rented out, he sees it at the same time. So that level is the same.
I'm myself an author of 2 books.
Yes, sir.
How do I get my books onto your library?
Just send us the soft copies. I'll send you an agreement. We sign it and it's done.
I have hard copies.
Okay. Then maybe it will take me a little bit of time to get it done, because I have a huge backlog of 25,000 books that we are converting. So what we are suggesting is in future, coming out with a thing where you can upload it on your own. You can type it on your own online, and then it will be part of the library. So till then, you will have to give me your books. You'll have to wait a couple of months, and it will be there on the library.
Okay. You will not charge anything.
No, nothing. And you get 50% of all revenues on your books.
What kind of format it support? It's like PDF or some
PDF and EPUB.
PDF and?
EPUB. EPUB is the,
okay,
yeah.
right.
Okay.
I would like to ask you one question.
Are you?
Yeah, Bhasha thing is very, there is so much information and this is required. I would like to ask that what is the, if there is any Adivasi text or Adivasi story on this thing, so how you store all this? Because the library thing is that, and Bhasha and the histories, all these things. So
Yeah.
how do you,
Actually, we work very closely in a district called Wayanad, which has the biggest percentage of Adivasis or tribals in India, in a district. But they have a lot of material, especially in the medicinal thing. But there's a certain unwillingness to give it. So it's this thing about we believe those are as much classics as anything else, and maybe more so. And especially in the medical field, if I can bring it out as a single app or something, it'll be wonderful. Yeah, thank you.
And I just would like to ask that because so much, as we said, mentioned now, the medical things are so much because all these oral history things needs to be recorded somewhere or some in this application. So I personally felt the need that if we can use this
Okay.
technology and record these things because all these are now vanishing. People rarely this knowledge remains with them. So it should be if we can, because we are all masters in
Okay.
all these things. So if we can take any such projects, then it will be
Yeah,
useful.
thank you.
So any questions? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.